What's up, guys, and welcome back to my winter car. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. If you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we worked just 2 shifts at Futufone, and I hated every minute of it. But, as promised off camera, I did finish out our first week of work, so it is now a Friday night, and I gotta tell you, I don't think I'm ever going back. Straight up. I can't bring myself to do it. It does not seem worth it to me whatsoever. So, obviously, we still need to have money going into our bank account. So what we're going to be doing instead is just one advertisement delivery. Yo! It's changed. This used to be an advertisement for Quavos, like how it used to be in my summer car. Now it's an advertisement for gas station. That's pretty sick. Anyways, if we were to do that job just once a week, that'll give us a little bit more money than the cost of our apartment per week. You picking up what I'm putting down? So we're not gonna be making as much money as we would have at Futufone, but that's okay. Also, speaking of Futufone, you guys remember the secretary who looked exactly like Toogii, right? Turns out it's not Toogii. The dev has confirmed that she is merely a placeholder. Now I feel I feel especially weird for having spilled my heart and soul out to her like how I did. It is what it is. I'm doing a lot of yapping here at the start of the episode. I'm really sorry about that. But something that I think that I forgot to mention about this is we only have to do this job once per week for as long as we plan to stay here in the apartment. I think at a certain point, we're probably going to want to end up moving back into our parents' house because it's going to make working on the Revette much easier for us. And speaking of the Revette, our game plan for today is to start installing some of these parts onto that car so we can, you know, get the ball rolling. But I don't think that what we have in this back room here, or what we have yet to open in these boxes, is really gonna be enough to justify making the trek all the way out to our parents' house. So what we're gonna do here real quick is we're gonna grab one of these classified magazines from the grocery bag. And you guys had all told me that we can just pick the phone up, and if we stand over top of the magazine, we can just click F on it, and now we can read and also dial the phone at the same time. I have to hang that up though, so we can at least look through this first. So what I'm going to do is call every single person on this list, minus the studded tires, right? Because we kind of already have a set of those in one of our 3 boxes here. And we're just gonna order everything. Uh-oh. No. Okay, we're already starting to fall asleep. I've got to make this quick. 181038. Don't worry, I'm probably not gonna read through or even show us calling all of these numbers. What? Does that not work? 014181038. I guess on that note, it's time for us to kill the lights and head to bed. We'll try calling some more people maybe in the morning. This time for sure, 014181038. Cool. Very cool. Or wait. Maybe, hang on. Maybe we just need to pay our phone bill. Let's see what we've got in our mailbox over here. Electric company, 55 marks. That's not too bad. That ain't too bad. I mean, by this logic though, if we only just received our electricity bill, wouldn't our power also not work? Let's see what, yep, phone company. Okay, there it is, 128. Let's pay that. We'll head on back inside and we'll see if it's gonna work this time. 014181038. Now it works. Are you kidding me? We just had to pay the phone bill. Okay, I'm hanging up on that person because now that we know that, I regret sleeping because now it's Saturday, so then we'd have to wait until probably Monday to actually receive all the parts we're gonna order. So I'm gonna go back like nothing ever happened to Friday night, and we'll order all of these parts. Dude, what a disaster. So 014181038. This time, for real, there it is. All right, cool. And now we just wait for them to pick up. This is gonna take a really long time to call all of these people, but we need parts. We need as many as we can possibly get.
A few moments later.
This thing has been ringing way longer. I've been sitting here for 3 minutes. It's been ringing way longer than it used to. Maybe it's just too late. So I'm gonna hang that back up, and we'll try calling anybody else. 013-516-275. What the heck? Is there a chance that the person we call just never picks up? I'm not kidding you. I was sat here for 2, 3, maybe even 4 minutes just waiting for somebody to answer, and nobody ever did. This dude answered in maybe a minute, tops. And now we have to listen to his whole spiel. There he goes. All right, so we called some random junk for chorus quality parts. Now we've got to hang back up and redial. Oh, and when we have a successful call, sorry, I know this is really annoying. When we have a successful call, the number disappears completely. It's replaced by just a 0. So we can't mess this up. Hi, I'd like to buy all of your parts, please. Hey there, how's it going? Good, good. Hey, I'd just like to buy all of your parts from you. Hey there. So glad you picked up. I tried to call you a little while ago. You must have been busy with something. I'm interested in your pile of parts for the Revette. Hello. Hi, yeah, I'm calling about the super cheap parts that you've advertised on the Classifieds magazine. Are those still available? Hey, so glad you picked up. Listen, you've got parts and I've got cash, so let's make this deal happen, huh? What do you say? Hey, how are you? Good, 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 good. Hey, I'm just calling about these Revette parts. Yeah, no, hey, I've got a great offer for you, but you gotta hear me out, okay? Make sure you run, don't walk, because this offer won't last long. Hello, I see you have an ad here in the Classifieds magazine. Are the parts Revette? It says a lot of spares may be Revette, like you don't know. But then it also says don't understand, don't buy. So I don't know. All right, I've run the numbers, and after clearing out this whole first page here, we have spent, well, not quite yet, but we're spending $2,800, and we're starting to get a little sleepy again. So we should probably keep going, right? We should probably keep spending more money. Hey there, I've got some cash just burning a hole in my pocket, so let's get this deal going, huh? $700? Sounds great. I'm not even worried about it. I am up to $3,500 spent today. How about we strike us a deal and we make that $4,300? Great, great. I would have called way more people. We're up to $4,300 now on the dot. But this person will not stop yapping, and there's a cat in the background. I don't understand. It's now Saturday morning. We've got to go to bed. I'm about to pass out here just standing, hovering over this phone right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hang up the phone now, please. Please hang. There's the cat again. Okay. This is... There it is. All right, yeah, we gotta go to sleep. But $4,300 or marks spent on parts. I don't even remember how much we spent on that, but we're gonna be looking at 10 boxes coming via the mail. So we've got that to look forward to, I think, on Monday at this point. I don't really know.
The next morning.
I've had a quick pee. We're taking a drag off this dart here real quick like. And I don't think I mentioned this before, but you might have noticed there are no more beer bottles covering our floor in the apartment. And that's because we're no longer a raging alcoholic. But let's hop in the sorbet, get it all nice and toasty warm. And we're gonna head on down to Psk to get some new food since all of ours is spoiled. You know, I wonder what's stopping us from doing like the same sort of method that we used for the classifieds magazines, just leaving them in the grocery bag. What's stopping us from doing the same thing with the housages to help prevent them from spoiling? I kind of want to try it. Maybe they'll still spoil in the bag. I honestly don't know. It's one of those things that you don't know until you try, right? Marguerite, if you could, yeah, make your way back on over here, that would be excellent. Something else that I learned, in addition to Suski at Futufone not actually being Suski, is this girl has a name in the game files. I don't remember what it is. I think it starts with a V. But Suski in My Summer Car references this girl as being one of her friends. So she's, yeah, see, she even acknowledged that. So that's cool, I guess. 131.40 for some house hedges. Thank you so much. We're gonna keep calling you Marguerite. And while we're here, before we dip on out, I wanna check our bank account to see if maybe we got paid from our week's worth of work over at Futufone. So let's see what we've got. We did not. We did not get paid. One of these, I think this is the advertisement delivery job, if I remember the translations correctly. And then I think the one above it might be our unemployment. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. I forgot to mention that earlier when we were talking about Futufone. Since we're never going back there, ever, period, that means that we're gonna get fired. And when we get fired, we can no longer collect unemployment. What the heck happened to the bus stop? That didn't look too good, but not our problem. So, since it's only Saturday, I don't believe... About missed our turn. Tokyo Drift, nice. I don't believe we'll be getting that post order from yesterday today. So I think what we're gonna do instead, well, we have some parts. Hang on. I'm kind of jumping the gun a little bit. We should 100% get these suckers cracked open. But then I think for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna chill out here in the apartment and wait for the phone to ring. Hopefully we'll get some more like firewood delivery jobs or some septic tank calls. I'd take anything. Since we're not going to be working at Futufone, we do need to start to acquire quite a bit of cash. But anywho, let's see what we've got in this first box. Nice. Okay, these actually look worse than I was expecting. The studded tires are there, so they didn't lie about that in the ad. But the rims themselves are very rusty. I'm just gonna put all the cardboard boxes out there. I haven't even gotten to the point to where I would know if the Revette is a 4-lug vehicle or a 5-lug vehicle, so I don't really know if these are gonna work. But we got them, so that's something, I guess. Let's see what we've got in box number 2. Okie dokie then. Yo, this is kind of sick. On a red door, got a little bit of wood grain on there too. I should turn on a light, shouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. That helps out a little bit. Let me get this thing turned around. So many of you guys have been telling me, Toogii, don't open your parts in the apartment. You're just gonna have to take them all over to your parents' house to install them anyways. And you would be right, but I have a plan. Hello? Sewage well completely full. Say less. Thank you so much. See, this is why I wanted to stick around the apartment today. My idea is to just compile all the parts that we know we will need and will use, and we'll take those over to our parents. All the other ones, since we're so close, we can just take right over to the flea market and say sayonara. You know, just get rid of them. But the door is nice. It appears to be the driver's side door. I like the red. We'll have to respray it. We've got a rear upper control arm here, camshaft sprocket, and a headlight assembly, but it doesn't say which side. So we'll have to figure that out at a later date. We've got a front lower control arm right yonder, and then something else over here. A manual, but a 4-speed gearbox. Another phone call? Okay, this is great. Hello? Oh no, I forgot about the solicitors. I actually forgot about the solicitors. That used to be the bane of my existence. Now it doesn't really bother me as much yet. I feel like we should probably use the 5-speed gearbox. We do still have a 4-speed gear selector, which I don't know if that's gonna be compatible with the 5-speed gearbox or not, but it's cool that we have a 4-speed. That'll probably be something that we'll just sell, to be honest. I hear the rally going on. Box number 3. Oh, we've got the same little... It's kind of sick. It's like caution tape almost. And this is a passenger side door, which is good. Actually, that's a pretty good spot to just keep these things at, I think. If we can get the other one to fit back in there. Like a glove. And we've got a fender. I like the paint scheme on it. The white and the blue goes pretty hard, but it is very, very rusty. And I think these door panels even had a little bit of surface rust on them. They're not terrible, but you can kind of see over... I'm just going to try to set that down gently. You can kind of see over here on this... under this door panel, or maybe you can't. There, you can kind of see it a little bit better. Some surface rust, you know, it's not... There's some right here, too. Not perfect, but it'll get us by, I'm sure. There's some other stuff in that box. We got a starter. That's cool. I don't think we have one of those just yet. A wiper motor assembly. Another instrument panel. It looks to be in maybe worse shape. I kind of want to get my other one so we can compare the two. Worse shape than the other one that we have, though. And another 4-speed gear shift. Gear shifter. That sucks. But let's check this out real quick, like. No, actually, maybe the other one's better? I can't really tell. Does this one kind of green? Oh, it's kind of green around the edges, too. We'll sell one of them. Obviously, we only need the one. Hello? Sewage well. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get 3 of those phone calls, I just might go get the Gifu and tackle those. 3 or maybe 4. 2 isn't necessarily enough, in my opinion. Also, real quick before I just sit in here and do nothing for the rest of the Saturday, something that I forgot to mention about working at Futophone is I did decide to do the Gifu route, right? So I came back into town, grabbed the Gifu, drove it back out to Futophone, this place right yonder, left it in the parking lot. That way we could sleep in there, worked my shift, made sure I was like full of food and water before we went to sleep, slept in the Gifu, woke up. I brought the alarm clock actually from our bedroom just to make sure that we'd be able to wake up on time for work. And then I just worked my shift, and I did that for the last 3 days of our work week, and it worked out pretty well. We didn't ever have to drive all the way back to the apartment or to our parents' house. So if you're trying to work that job, I would maybe go that route. It does save a considerable amount of time on driving, at least. The job itself is still pretty miserable. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for until the day's over. So I'll see you in a minute. What the heck? Was it snowing? I've never seen that before. I'm pretty sure it was just snowing. That's kind of sick, actually. Anyways, staying awake and just doing nothing in the apartment all day yesterday really paid off. Check this out. We've got a firewood delivery here in town. We've got a sewage tank emptying job, literally dude bro right up the street from us. 2 more sewage tank jobs over here by Toogii, and then another firewood delivery job from the original firewood delivery guy. So we have that to look forward to, but I want to see if our sausages spoiled. Seems like they're still good for now. At least it probably hasn't even been long enough for them to spoil anyways. We're gonna take care of our stats really quick. I'm gonna have a pee. I'll probably smoke later. Didn't mean to put my thumb up there. And we're gonna go check the mailbox to hopefully get a post-order notification. I know you guys probably can't see this, but the mailbox is empty. It is Sunday. There's a good chance that we just don't receive mail on Sunday. But what that means for us for today is we're gonna have to do either the firewood jobs or the septic tank jobs. I don't know if you guys noticed that out in the driveway, but I did bring the Gifu over here yesterday. So let's just hop in. I should probably close the door, keep the heat in. We're gonna be racking up the electricity bill. But I think we'll just hop in the Gifu, and we've got a sewage job here and 2 over there by Toogii. So it shouldn't take us too terribly long, but I hate to waste a perfectly good Sunday, you know what I mean? Lucky for us, our first stop of the day isn't too terribly far from the apartment. So we're gonna connect our hose, drop this sucker on down in there, and you guys have seen this all before, so I don't really think I need to show you again. I really just want to go work on the car. That's all I wanted to do today. But here we are. I can't hardly even see our boy over here. You got our money? Perfect, 1,200 marks. Thank you so much, sir. And hey, I remembered to cover your well this time. We'll hop back in the poop truck and head on over to the next place. Hey, old timer. Thank you so much. 1,200 marks yet again. It's been a pleasure. But not really. It's just a figure of speech. I don't see any rally cars coming yet. We just have to head down the road a little ways here. I tried to start this as early in the morning as we possibly could, so that we hopefully don't kill any. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Cuzzo, don't do anything stupid. Okay, well, that was your own fault. Yeah, if you could just like push me back, that would be cool. I gotta put it in neutral so I can start it. Hang on, it's a DZ. All right, we're good. Glow plug light is out. Just chill out, dude. Also, how did he not hit any rally racers? That's really surprising. All right, go on, get. Go on, get, boy. Classic Cuzzo. Anyways, we're gonna go do this next one, and then I think we're done for the day. It is really early in the morning still, though. So we might have to do some firewood as well. Is this the place? This is probably a mistake, but I'm gonna leave the Gifu here. This doesn't seem right. I don't remember this little building being there. Well, no. That's the one. Hey, thank you so much, sir. You have a great rest of your day and stuff and things or whatever. But yeah, I think it's a little too early in the day still to where we couldn't just write off the rest of this beautiful, beautiful Sunday that we're having. So I'm gonna take the Gifu over to our parents' house, and we're gonna hopefully not kill any rally racers on the way over there. But we're gonna do at least one delivery of firewood. Maybe two, but probably just the one. And then you guys have seen all that before, just like you've seen the poop truck stuff. So we'll link back up with each other on Monday morning.
1 hour later.
Just kidding. It took me so long just to get the tractor and trailer all set up again. I got stuck on the snowbank like 4 times. The trailer didn't want to disconnect from the tractor for whatever reason, and we've already burned too much daylight, so I'm not even going to worry about the firewood job at this point. Oh, also, the tractor has, like, no fuel in it, so I just emptied the diesel jerry can that we had into it, and that's all that we're going to do for tonight. But let's have a look at our parents' mailbox, and we'll see if we have any outstanding bills. Of course we do. 300 marks to the electric company and 128 marks, for some reason, from the telephone company. I'm just gonna make sure that we definitely did unplug the telephone. And also I need to eat some sausages if we have any more of those. Probably don't. And we need to get a drink. But I'm over this. I'm gonna take the Gifu back to the apartment, and hopefully our parts come in tomorrow. If not, this episode has been all for nothing, really. I mean, we made some money, but, you know. Yep, it's unplugged. It never fails, dude. You have what you think is a super, super solid plan in place, and then you go to execute it, and things just don't end up going your way. Like how our sausages in the grocery bag were not supposed to spoil, but it turns out they do spoil, so I've got to go get more food. But before we do that, let's head out front and we'll check our mailbox. If we don't have a post-order notification today, dude, I am going to lose my mind, as if I haven't already done that. You know what I mean? But see what we've got. Okay, electric company 73, that's still on the lower end. Post-order notification, thank goodness. All right, we've got 10 boxes that we need to scoop up from Psk. And while we're there, since we are so hungry, I think I'm gonna order like a burger or something. But let's get the sorbet fired up and warmed up, and we'll head over there. Holy! Okay, we did get paid for our first week of work. But again, we're never going back there. And the fact that we're not there right meow, or I guess here in a few hours, is definitely going to upset our boss. But we don't care. We've got enough money to pay for our apartment for a little while, at least. So let's see, which one do I want? Hey, what's going on? How we doing today? Good. Yeah, can I get the jumbo cheese? 37 bucks, thank you so much. And while you do that, I'm gonna head on over here to Marguerite. And I was gonna pay for my post order, but I'll wait. Here we go. Alrighty, 140 marks for the first one. Easy. 700 for the next one. I forgot some of these are really expensive. 120. All right, that's 3. Keep them coming. Maybe duty calls. Maybe something came up, right? I really hope we're not limited to only 3 per day. That would really, really suck. Hey, bud, I'm just gonna eat this right here, all right? I hope that's cool. She's back. She's back. She's back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Did I only get 3 phone calls in before it became Saturday? Or maybe she wants me to put him in the car? I don't know. At this point, I haven't the slightest clue. I'm just gonna finish my meal and go pee in the bathroom that doesn't actually exist. We'll put our tray over here, of course. Just pretend that there's a toilet here, okay? Just pretend. Wow, okay. She straight up doesn't have any more mail for us. Cool. I'm so sick of this, dude. This day has not been a good day. I've got our 3 boxes, 3 out of 10 of our boxes here loaded up. So rather than going back to the apartment and opening these up there, since I've kind of had it for the day and this recording has gone on for way too long at this point, I'm instead going to make a pit stop at the house, separate out all the stuff that I for sure know that I want to bring over to our parents' place, and we'll see how much of it we can cram into the back of the sorbet. And then we can finally start mounting some stuff onto the revettes. That's, again, that's all I wanted to do today. Just that. Yeah, okay, I see what you guys were saying about opening the parts up at our apartment versus opening the boxes over at our parents' house. I was able to fit our 2 doors and a fender in the front with us, along with the 3 out of our 10 total boxes. Okay, let's get right down to business, shall we? I've got our grocery bag put inside. I just got chips this time since they don't spoil, I don't think. We probably want to be a little careful about just leaving these doors wide open like that too. We are currently heating the garage. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, dude, I totally forgot we had a hood. Okay. For the thumbnail's sake, after we're all said and done today, those are about to fall off. It's gonna look pretty good. It's gonna look like we did way more than we're actually going to do. Sorry about it. But I need to try to remember how this all works. So we've got our little tool set here, ratchet set. We'll pop this sucker open. And then this side over here is, oh, there they go. This side is definitely going to be the pretty side, since it'll have the most panels, the most body panels on it. The other side, we're just going to have a door. But I think that's where we're going to start here. So first, if I remember right, we just have to put the door where it should go. And then we can't open it because we have to do bolts. Ah, right there. And it's not going to tell us what size bolts or nuts they are, which is awesome. Let's first... Oh, nope, definitely don't want to do that. It's very, very cold now. How do we actually grab the ratchet? Oh, tools. Right. Okay. And then like this. So let's try, I don't even know what size that is. This is an 11. It doesn't seem to be an 11. Okay. That's okay. Let's try a 10. Maybe it'll be it's not a 10. 9. It's not a 9 either. Some of you probably just, oh, it's an 8. Some of you probably just expect me, how do we do this part of it? Oh, some of you guys probably just expect me to remember all of the bolt sizes and stuff. I don't. There's absolutely no way for me to remember that stuff. I'm using scroll wheel, but it doesn't seem to be tightening. Why? Does that mean that this door doesn't fit this model? Is it possible that the door is from a SLX or perhaps a GT model, and that's why we can't do this? Or am I just stupid? I'm just stupid. I forgot that you have to flip the ratchet so you're tightening and loosening and doing all that stuff. Okay. We're fine then. We're fine. Doesn't even matter what these doors are. Just gotta get that last bolt right there. Okay. Now, if we put that away... There we go. We can open and close the door like normal. The red on the blue kind of works. I don't know why, but it just kind of works. So thankfully, now that we have that done, the other side over here should be a little bit easier. If it would go on. There it is. Seems like we might have to get the parts a little bit closer to where they're supposed to go here in my winter car. Whereas my summer car, I feel like there was a little bit more leeway, if that's the right word that I'm looking for. We're back. We're so back, ladies and gents. Feels good. Okay, this door opens much better than the driver's side, it would seem. Oh, these are also an 8. All right. Hey, I'm digging that. I love how we're just putting super rusty panels on this vehicle. I mean, we're just using whatever the heck we can get our hands on, you know? There we go. Okay. Another one, looks like one more right here. There might be one behind the door as well. I doubt it, though. I'll just peek my head through here and we'll see. No. No, I only see the ones for the door itself back in there. So, get that door shut. Look at that, ladies and gents. Look at that sucker. She's coming together. She is coming together. Okay, let's do the hood next. And then I'm gonna wait for the sun to come up just a little bit more, just so I can take a thumbnail, and then we'll open up these boxes and get those things installed as well, if we can get those things installed as well. I remember the hood being kind of difficult. Don't you have to like peek through it somehow, or are we able to open it? Yeah, this is gonna be rough. It better be an 8, because that's what I've got on me. And we'll crouch down. Come on, dude. Just stay right here. This is perfect. Or it would be if that was an 8. That's the door. Okay. Let's go a little smaller. How do we feel about a 7? Perhaps. I could try this too. It seems a little weird. It's a 7. Beautiful. So we've just got 2 on the hinge over here on this side, and then we should just have 2 on the other as well. It does not want to stay up. Okay. It's possible that there's a hood prop and that's just a piece that we're missing. I can't imagine, because I'm holding left click right now to keep the thing up. I can't imagine we have to hold left click every time we want to work in the engine bay of this thing. There it goes. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got my thumbnail taken, so we're good. Now we can crack open these boxes. We do still have quite a few more parts too inside the garage. Mostly engine parts, but a couple smaller suspension components. Let's see what we've got in this one. Okay, some decent sized stuff. What the heck is this? What is this? Does it go in the back? Is it like a shelf thing? Is it a dash? No, seems too big to be a dash. It could be a cover for this. Oh. It is! There's no check mark. We've also got a square cut out for some reason for some subwoofers, I'm guessing. We'll just leave that there. Leave that there for safekeeping. It's tan. I don't remember what interior color this vehicle had from the factory, but again, we don't have to... Oh, this is sick. We don't have to restore this for the historic vehicle tags or tax or whatever it is. We don't have to do that. This also... Oh, dude. I hit F2 to take my thumbnail, and I forgot to hit F2 to bring it back. I'm about to die of thirst as well. Let's take care of that really quick. Ooh, now this is gonna be important. In my summer car, I couldn't have cared less if the vehicle had a heater box, but now that we're in my winter car, this is a basic necessity, I would say. I mean, the Sorbet has it, so our race car might as well also. We've got a front shock absorber. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff here, and I'll put it away later. That's gonna take way too much time. A handbrake? Does it have a handbrake? No. Yeah, the only thing that the vehicle has is the few body panels that we just put on it. A distributor with wiring. That's handy. Okay, I'm into that. And this is the box that we just opened, so that's empty. We can just leave it over there. On to the next one. I love seeing everything just kind of pop out of here. Oh no. Another boot lid. This one is less banged up than the one that we have over at the apartment right meow, but I'm kind of digging the purple. That really looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna mount that up anyways. Well, what's going on here? Is the body? Oh, I wonder if we damage the body. Hang on. We'll continue going through this. Oh. Is this not the GT grill? I feel like it would probably say GT on the text at the bottom. And then same with the steering wheel. I feel like it would probably say GT, but these look especially nice. Those don't look base model, to me, at least. Let's see if we can persuade this back into shape a little bit. How do we use this? Oh, that's not how we do it. I thought we could... Oh, there it is. Come on. Maybe I need to be hitting it from over here. That made it so much worse, I think. Yeah, so... The mesh file from my summer car, that works here in my winter car, right? Because I just absolutely beat the devil out of the rear end of this thing. It doesn't seem to be getting much better. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clear the mesh file at some point. It doesn't have, oops, it doesn't have any effect on how the car is gonna drive or anything, or at least it used to not have any effect on that, so it is what it is. But the boot lid seems decent. There is a way for sure to be able to use the sledgehammer in order to fix body panels, but I think I just made it a whole heck of a lot worse. Steering wheel is very nice, as I said before, as is the grill here. We have a front link left. I feel like we already have another one of those back at the apartment. Front lower control arm, which seems good. We had one in here too, but it's nice that we had a second one. I should probably keep that closed as well. And we have a main bearing cap right yonder. All right. Looks like that's everything from that box then. On to the next. This is the last one that we've got. That seat just went from tan to red. This is not the bucket seat, right? Because in here, yeah, that's the seat that came with the vehicle when we bought it, which, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure those are not the bucket seats. We might have like an all black bucket seat back at the apartment. I'm pretty sure. We have another rocker. That's cool. I know we have one of those at the apartment already. We have an exhaust pipe for the front and a rear upper control arm. Not too shabby. And then what's this guy? Another 4-speed gearbox. Dude, we're gonna have so many items that we can that we can sell at the flea market. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right on inside the sorbet, because we're gonna want to take that back to the apartment and sell it. And we got a duplicate grill. It seems to me like they're in roughly the same condition, so I'm gonna go ahead and scoop this guy up. We'll put him back in the sorbet as well. And anything else that we have duplicates of will of course take back to the apartment. Hey, this is a passenger side seat, so we have both driver and passenger side, but they are different colors. Could be cool though. Could definitely be cool. This really is going to take a considerable amount of time to fully construct this vehicle of ours, but I'm here for it, I think. What I want to do real quick is just get the boot lid fitted up. Yeah, look at how much worse I made that thing fit. Oh my goodness. See if we can peek on in here and get these 8mm bolts. I wonder if we could install the grill now, or if we're missing like a front piece of some sort. Doesn't look like it, actually. It does look kind of weird, though. I feel like there should be something else behind there. I mean, obviously the radiator, of course, but headlights as well. I think we have maybe one of those back at the apartment. There are a few bolts on that, but of course I don't have the right size socket. Still don't have the right size. Let's try a 6. Wait for it. Wait for it. No. What about a 5? Also a no. Okay, so we went from an 8 all the way down. Let's try a 9. It's a 9. Seems kind of weird that the grill bolts would be larger than the ones that we used on the door, the trunk, and the fenders. But what do I know, right? I'm just a guy. So there we go. We've got our grill installed. We'd probably have to remove that in order to install the headlights, but that's an issue for future us, right? We are quickly running out of daylight here, so I think before we lose all of it, I'm going to go ahead and bring all of these other parts inside. I'll just sort of do a mental inventory of what we've got here, and then I'll sort of know what we need to buy next time around. I think we're probably good to bring this automatic pedal box back to the apartment with us. We're definitely not going to be needing that for our precious Revette. That thing is going to be 5-speed Manuel all day. And on that note, ladies and gents, unfortunately, that is where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.